Hello, my name is Nadir Habib, AI Agent Builder. Today's video we will compare in n8n, Google Antigravity and Google AI Studio step by step. In this video, I will completely explain with the implementation. In the end of the video, you are able to build and deploy app in your server. So let's get started. Here I will explain you n8n anti-gravity in Google AI Studio, why we use it. So first of all, n8n is an open source and used for the backend purpose. n8n is I build and so many people build for the n8n in the workflows, agentic workflows and MCP server integration. Just but the Google Antigravity we use backend, front end, free to use is completely. And here you can build workflows, connect APIs, webhooks, HTTPS, and also their agentic workflows you can build and MCP server integration also, but the limited access. And build an app for the front end deployed in hosts like GitHub, like your host server, and build a SaaS app, integrate with your payment method. And same as the similar to the Google Antigravity is similar to the VS Code. If you use VS Code, you easily to understand Google Antigravity interface. So why use Google AI Studio I compare in this video, because Google AI Studio is most powerful and the fast tool to generate app. I mostly generate apps in the Google AI Studio. So first of all, a comparison for the Google AI Studio and Google Antigravity. So first of all, Google AI Studio is sometimes many must time uses TypeScript and HTML language most cases, but the Google Antigravity most cases use HTML, CSS, Java, and many languages. So it's fast model, and here you can change many models, and we generate a file directly in indirectly to host in the GitHub. And same as we in this video I will complete generate an app and deploy it in the GitHub for the cloud servers, and two different method in the Google AI Studio how I deployed, and the Google Antigravity how I deployed in the GitHub. You can also, if you are able to the deployed app in the GitHub, you are also know to how to deploy app in your host server. So make generator app for like that mm, in my computer and also deployed in the GitHub. In this video, you are completely able to how I deployed app in the GitHub and the mega app for the help of Google Antigravity. So first of all, the we make a n8n account. First of all, we make a n8n account, and after that, I build a n8n form, and after that I connect the Kai API for the image generator I use, and after that output is backend for the just backend. So let's get started. So first of all, we go to the n8n account. My Here I create my n8n workflow, and let's create a form. The title image generator, image prompt, and label is the same image prompt. Text, default value is the text. Car image generate. So let's submit the form and pin that workflow. And after that, we use the Kai API. So let's check, open a Kai account, and we use a text to image model, and we use a Z image model. Mm, Run this API. So first of all, go to the API, and here's the parameter, and first I copy that page link and open a cloud account. I paste here and ask him to give me C URL. C URL or anything was task is basically two method, create a task and get a task. Create a task and get a task CO. That analyze the Kai API document and give me C URL. I easily set up. So HTTPS node I add, import C URL. Yes, here's create me for me create a task ID. So let's paste here and import that. You see that is Kai API, create a task and authorization. Here you paste your API key. Kai API, go to the API key, copy your API key and paste here and go to the value, set to expression mode and that image and remove that callback URL is optional. Import image prompt. Here I image prompt add. Here's the you check that what the image size they are reference 1 by 1 and 16 ratio is the horizontal and 9 ratio 16 is the vertical ratio of the image. I use 16 ratio 9 is and let's what you see that is success. It's mean that access my request for the image generator and after that I use here time node wait just 5 second wait and after that again I get like after that I use again HTTPS node and second one is get a query result. You just copy that URL and paste here and what is your task ID? So run that node time 5 second. You see that is my task ID. I paste here my task ID and paste here my again API key. Run the workflow. This problem to get a task. The response you are requesting could not found viable task. So again, what there come verification such as the model used. There is also your request could not be found viable error. Here the error come. I think I wrong use and we use a JSON body for the task ID. Let's paste here and again execute and the send query and again the get. This is your requesting could not be found. Error. We check that API usage logs You see that there have show my result of the car image, but the n8n HTTPS not trigger my again. See here, what's the error? The 404 indicate API endpoint does not exist. Let me search the exact endpoint structures. Perfect form get us record info. Yes, record info. And that is the correct version of the HTTPS node. Let's delete that HTTPS node and paste here and run the workflow. Yes, you get the URL. Pin the workflow and again HTTPS add and paste here the URL, image URL. I think that is the image URL. I again refine as equals to and give me expression anytime get just URL. Make expression dot replace. And here's they provide me the using replace the call and get the split method match JSON output will be make expression make expression I get just URL. I tell him just give me expression here's I get the just URL. So let's paste here. You see that it's working and execute that. You see that there is mid come that is output. n8n is the backend source and we just do like that. Because I use n8n form builder on the n8n cloud. If we host in our cloud, we use the n8n for the backend purpose, not n8n use we front end. Now I build a n8n backend. You completely understand why we use n8n for the backend purpose. And now I n8n use for the front end plus backend. So let's get started. So first of all, we image generate front end design by the Google AI Studio, and the same we make an image generator on the backend. That image generator we connect on the Google AI Studio. So let's get started. So first of all, we go to the Google AI Studio on the app builder side, and here's I provide the text and create an app text to image an app. From make here I will provide you just text. Build an app here the form I will just provide you the text format, and the output come in the webhook. When webhook receive show image, that is webhook request. So let's get started. So first of all, we in the n8n we create webhook, and webhook is maybe it must be respond to the webhook because we send that data on to my last webhook node. Webhook respond to the webhook, and in the between we use image generator. So let's paste it. So first of all, I will respond to that JSON. I copy that webhook is the post method. Copy 1 2 3 and copy that test URL and save and paste here. That is my HTTPS request URL, and when the webhook received in like that format we use. So let's copy that and we use the JSON and paste here and let's save here and let's build that generate the form, and here's I will provide him the text and that output deliver from the image URL. So first of all I execute the workflow and iron man image. See that webhook is received. So let's pin that webhook and connect my HTTPS node. Yes, I provide the webhook prompt, that is the text Iron Man image generate. Execute the step, that is success. Let's spin the workflow and here's I attach the time node that waiting 5 to 10 seconds, and after that they provide me the image. Then let's execute. You see that that is success and the image URL is come. Copy that URL and connect the last node, paste in the expression mode. You see that that is image networking. So now again we execute this step. We change that 15 seconds. So let's save the workflow and unpin that workflow and execute the workflow. So again we ask him Iron Man image generate, refresh the page, Iron Hulk image generate, Hulk image generate. That is waiting 15 seconds, after that they give a result. Oh, that's unpin the workflow. Iron Man. We unpin the workflow. So let's generate. Now the webhook. Now the image webhook connection is successfully correct. So let's talk him Hulk image generate. So first of all execute the trigger and send the text message Hulk image generate. You see that that is working, and what's the Hulk image generate and wait timer 15 seconds because they generate an app. They take a such a time, and after that they receive Hulk image of one full size. So now you see that how we use n8n for the backend and Google AI Studio we use for the front end. So and how I deployed on GitHub. The next is, so we move to the GitHub site and download the app. You can also download the app and after that you will publish in your GitHub account. Yeah, directly save to the GitHub. So here's the public directly repository image generator to paste the description. You see that is all file on the my image generator that stage and commit all changes in my GitHub repository image generator to on the main. You see that your image generator app is published on your GitHub. And now we working on the third version, how I use app image generator, how I build an app image generator on the anti-gravity of hell. So let's get started. So first of all, you go to the anti-gravity and download here anti-gravity. So first of all, if you are Linux, if you download, so first of all, if you are Linux, download Linux file. If you are your Windows, yeah, you are Mac user, you use that files. I use also I have delete. I also have download the anti-gravity in my screen. That is my anti-gravity account. So let's create a, if you open the first time anti-gravity account, you just go to here and open folder and the desktop, and here's a new folder, create image generator 2. Select that folder and paste here. The new dashboard is come here. You simply ask him generate an app and all APIs keys on the Kai API you paste here that completely generate backend and front end by your thought. That is the image generator. So first of all is the planning mode. Planning mode in the anti-gravitators mean they every working they request for you. I can do that, yeah, not, they give me permission, but I use the first is simply task build an app and using that API. So let's get started. Build an app for text to image API use API use, and here I will provide my API keys, Kai API keys, and model we use, paste here Kai API URL, and make a what model I use. Sonnet 4.5 is best model for the coding purpose. So let's generate. So let's copy that URL and paste here. You see that that is image generator app is built, but now it's working. You see that that is built in JavaScript, CSS for the UI, and index.html. So first of all, we go to the my desktop, that is my image generator app, and I paste it, and that is my index.html. And here's I prompt like iron nan with Hulk image generate. Click on the button generating. What's the problem? Network error. Uh, what's the error come? Model quota limit exceed. We use new model. Mm, we use the flash model. I tell him why the error come on my network site. So run the command. and now I check that it's working correct. You just go to here and refresh the page and again ask Hulk and Iron Man image generate. Let's generate the image. They take a time. You see that the request of my image they receive Hulk and Iron Man image generate and the status is successful. And go to here and that view my Iron Man image generate. Let's save the image PNG format and now I see that that is my image generate. So in here I create an app for the Kai API connection and output image show. Now I deployed that app in my GitHub. So let's get started. So first of all, go to the GitHub account and create a plus button and create a new repository section. And here the image generator for no, it's public, create repository, uploading existing file and choose a file and go to the desktop. I That is my image generator app that I built for the anti-gravity and open the file and pick the all files and open here and submit changes. You see that my all files get the GitHub. Go to the setting, go to the page section and go to the main. Branch change on the main and the status is the root. Let's save the changes and go to the code section. You see that there is the pending. So now you see that files we uploaded. Go to again setting and the pages sections. There is the cloud URL and now your website is hosted in your cloud. So again we ask create a cat image, generate the image and let's wait the you see that cat image is generated and here I deployed on the GitHub. Using n8n, we use n8n for the backend purpose, how we generate an app only using n8n. And the second method, I use n8n and Google AI Studio to build an backend and the front end, build an app. And the third one, using Google Antigravity, build an app for the similar tools for the both sided backend and the front end. And also publish both method on the GitHub, on the server. It's very for if you are in the in AI era and you are know why we use n8n, why we use anti-gravity and why we use AI Studio to help anybody. So in this video is that. Thanks for watching. If you are new to the video, please share that video on your friends, get likes and get subscribe the video and comment below what the next video I build.